It's on field. It's on field. Hey, it's on house.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
All day, baby. All day. 52, Mike, 52. Watch the pass.
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Check. There we go, 47. Watch your slant. Mike, 59. Go. Get out there. Hey, watch the ball. Mike's 5'9".
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
I'm on. Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down. SOS. We're going to 53. SOS.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Giants' 38-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You must be dreaming.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
I'm going back to you. Mike's 50. Here we go, let's bring it.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
First down, Prescott. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Hey, kill. Here we go, kill. Come on, boy.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ready.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Go. Check tight. Mike, 55.
On 2nd and very short, Jones. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
3rd and less than 1.
10 Lobo. 54. It's out time, guys. It's out time. Go. 54. Ready for that.
On 3rd down, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Here we go. At their own 13-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. That was DeAndre Baker that time who was able to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
6 man. Check curls.
We're going to 53. Check 3. 26.
Second down, McKinnon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, kill! 47!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They only need a yard here. Third down and 1 after the penalty. On third down, here's Coleman. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jones going to throw again. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Hey, Haywood! 56, Mike!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Got it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards, a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Recon, 152 fighter. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 37, check 37. Big rip.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Hey, high 7. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey,
Jones now on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this, somehow, they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 and 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
There we go, kill. 59 Mike, check, 59. Let's pick it up, it's our time, guys, our time, let's get off the field. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54, 26.
Prescott from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
Here's Jones to throw again. Open man right side is Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another big hitter there, this one good for 18.
A gain of 18 on the play.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Let's go.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want a way to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that?
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. It's caught, Shepard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check out Humphrey. Check 99. Check 99. Back. Big grip.
The toss out to Barkley. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice? And maybe that's the...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
That's why we can't be stopped.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Go. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Hey, defense, let's go. Let's go. Yeah.
Throwing Jones. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Jones operating from the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
64, weak.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check pass, check pass. Hey, you. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Back to throw. Jones. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Barkley, toss play left. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second and inches, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Jones now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's first and 10.
61, match box, lights. Check. Tight dog.
Now Saquon Barkley. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the 17, Jones under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Go.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
No. 80 weapon. Right there. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Jones. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrich Rosas. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Rosas puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott buying time to his left. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
46. They're not ready for nothing. Y'all playing the wrong football. Mike 5'9", Mike 46.
Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, PI gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Here we go, 47. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Go. Run. Switch. Watch the twist. Hey, we're going to 53.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Off the play fake, Prescott. Open man is heard. It's complete. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action now. Prescott. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Kill. 47. Mike's 59. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Gun. 47. 26.
And again, it's Prescott. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Let's
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarkowski Tart. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Check nine, check nine. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Let's get
At the 23-yard line.
ready. Check Mike 54. Right 54. And let's get it. Echo. Give him some penetration. 54 is Mike. 54 2.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones being chased out left. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
55 Mike.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Check. Ready?
Barkley looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, watch the leg. Hey, watch that. Hey, Delta. 54. Mike 54. 5.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Back now here in Santa Clara. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
We're going to 54.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him. It sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Go on. Come on. Stuart. Hey. Rip right. Chance. He's coming. We're going to 54.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Prescott to throw it. Deep ball for Goodwin. It got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 95 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And why the field goal team is still out there is beyond me. Time to reconsider after the delay. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick.
Come on, fellas. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Okay, ready?
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Coaching, Phil.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, man, watch the boot.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, exit.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
54's Mike. Get it.
Now Jones throwing again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line.
1st down, Giants.
Come on, set.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
That was an interception, but on the that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Kill. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Go. Get out there.
59.
Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. This goes out right to Doyle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott is going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Prescott off play action. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Gun. Mike, here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line in. Gotta do better. Come on, Q.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Team six.
Jones on 1st and 10. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 50 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Tyrone Crawford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Niners on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
On play action, Prescott. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. That's good for 28 yards.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. O'Shane Ximines able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
59 Mike. 59 Mike. Crunch down, defense.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Screen play, McKinnon. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Prescott to throw on 4th. Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total, but they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for the Giants, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.